What is up? What's up, Greg? What's up, Matt? What's up, Philip? The slowest man in the East, huh? Yeah, man. You know, we got some big Reds fans. It's hard to get the Reds, for sure. Reds, Dodgers, Cubs, Braves, they usually go pretty fast. Yankees. All right. Got 15 boxes of fun. So we got 5 Bowman blasters. We got 5 Series 2 blasters. We got dynamic duels in the 3-time MVP box. And then we got 3 Donruss hobby boxes. So, without further ado, let's get this party started. We'll start out with the Series 2 blaster. And we'll go between Series 2 and Bowman. And do all the blasters first. We'll go that way. Good luck. Here we go. These are the first Series 2 blasters that I have opened. What's up, George? But here we go. Good luck. All right, and we're starting off with one of the sun cards. Now, I don't know how rare. I think some of these are numbered. But I don't know what the most common one. You know, in the blasters, you'll have these different parallels. There's a couple of them. It might have it on the box. This one is a Stuart Baroa to the Blue Jays. Let's see if it has them. It does not. But I don't know how rare. The sun is one of the common ones. Okay. There is the sun. You know, it's usually like Easter eggs, stuff like that. I don't even know what this year's are. We got Garrett Mitchell on the gold. 161 out of 2025. Yeah, I was watching the Braves game before I turned this on. The Braves and the A's. The Braves were destroying. It was like already, 5-0 or something? 6-0 maybe? Can't remember. Garrett Mitchell out of 2025. First pack has a numbered card. It's a good sign, right? Hopefully. That is a good sign. We got a Jack Neely rookie. And because we got a lot of boxes, we'll try to go fairly quick. 7. Acuna has 2 homers. Frelick Future Stars foil. Travis says 7. He knows for sure. Yeah, I saw he hit one and Austin Riley had hit one. There's another Sun card. Adam Duvall. Mookie. Springer. I'm not going to top load all those right now. Only remember the losses, that's right. Jose Tena, Caminero on the Stars of the MLB. What's up, John? There's Gary Sanchez, the Sun. So, 3 Suns in one box, so they definitely I would assume that is the most common one. Mookie. Cattell Marte. Summer Superstars. The Polar Bear. Yandy Diaz, Hai Song Kim. We got an Aqua rainbow foil. Yeah. Shane Baz or Baz. To the Rays. Shane Baz. Aqua rainbow foil. I didn't realize they'd lost 14 of 17. That is kind of crazy. Jacob Young. Ben Brown. Jordan Walker. Kyle Tucker. 35th anniversary. Watched the Reds beat the Marlins earlier. I watched that game. Well, most of it. Probably from like the 4th inning on. I got to watch it. Alright, let's do Bowman now. Like I said, we'll go back and forth between Series 2 and Bowman. On the blasters, looks like we got a red RC. No, that's a die cut. I was wrong. Nick York, Rookie of the Year favorites. Matic paper first. Ichiro chrome first. Escobar chrome. The Tigers are looking good, that is for sure. Matt Shaw. Yannick, chrome first. Yeah, Dodgers have been rough, ain't they? Churio on the Hobby Stars. Malcolm Moore paper first. Mitch Jebb on the chrome first. It is funny because it really seems like nobody is talking about them that much, how good they're doing. Schwellenbach. Luis Pena. Cam Smith on the Reptilian. You know, it's like they still don't get the respect they deserve for how good they are. Looks like we got a blue paper. Reese Hines. Jesus Made. Got a blue, sky blue Chase Mobley. 264 out of 499 to the Guardians. Weatherholt chrome first. Cam Smith is in fact a beast too. See, they're starting to get the hype in. They're starting to get it. Walker Jenkins, O'Neal Perez, Jacob Wilson rookie. Tigers Mets is your World Series prediction, huh? All right, back to Series 2. Kyle Tucker. On the Sun parallel, Bryce Miller, Darren Baker, Juan Soto, Yankees Juan Soto, Freddie Freeman. Freddie Freeman has not been doing good like the past month. Josh Bell. Got a J-Dom Future Stars Rainbow Foil. Manny Machado. Got Josh Rojas. Dustin Harris, rookie. Cal Raleigh. Imanaga. It is true about Freddie. That is true. Trey Turner. Loper Fido. Got MJ Melendez on the foil. Baby Acuna. Trent Grisham. I saw where, speaking of Cal Raleigh, he's not on the Chrome checklist, I believe, Matt Strahm. So what are they going to do if he wins MVP? Monasterio, Kyle Tucker for the MVP buybacks. I believe it. I believe it. Leo Jimenez. Ruiz, James Outman. Yeah, what are they going to do if Cal hits 60 home runs and wins MVP? Be interesting to see. All right, back to Bowman. Leo DeVries on the greatness loading. Andujar, got a Walcott Reptilian to the Rangers. What's that shaking? That's annoying. Luis Angel Acuna. Looks like another sky blue Yannick, sky blue Cody Freeman to the Rangers. 298 out of 499. Braden Montgomery, another Cody Freeman. Cody Freeman. Lawrence Butler, got Bryce Eldridge on the VIP. Lama Vita, Estrada, Mason Wynn. How about a Rookie of the Year favorites? Josh Noth. Looks like we got a green chrome. Got Yohendry Vargas, Sean Keys, Gary Gill Hill. Behind Kyle Till is a green Braylon Payne to the Brewers. 7 out of 99. Green chrome. Teen Kent's. Paseo chrome. Jacob Wilson. So no autos yet, but a couple numbered cards. Not doing too bad so far. There is Gray Rod, Grayson Rodriguez. TJ Friedel. Trey Turner on the Summertime Superstars. Penrod rookie, Ben Lively. Grant Holmes. Garrett Whitlock on the rainbow foil. Simeon Woods Richardson. Connor Gillespie. There's Scooble. Mizorowski is not. He, I don't know when he got called up, if he got called up too late to be an update. If anything, he would be in Topps update. But I would say they probably will hold his rookie cards until next year. Royals. Luis Angel Acuna. It depends on when he got called up exactly. But he could be in update when it comes out, but I want to say when he got called up in June, right? Shane McClanahan. They'll probably hold his rookie cards until next year. Pete Alonso. Same with Caglione. Vladdy Jr. David Fry. Caminero. Got a Gary Sanchez on the pink foil. Yeah, I don't know exactly how they do it, the cutoff dates for update. But I want to say if it's after May, I think June may be the cutoff. But I could be wrong. I don't know. We'll know if they start putting his rookie cards. Ooh, that's a cool one. If they start putting his rookie cards in other sets that come out after this, then we'll know for sure if he's going to be an update or not. It's kind of what they did with when Skeens got called up. Rookie. Now we're going to have a bunch of cards like this in dynamic duels. So I'll do a, if they're not numbered, if they're numbered, I'll do an actual randomizer. But if they're not numbered, we'll just do a dice roller at the end. Like that one would be between the Dodgers and the Royals. Oh, I don't know why I top loaded that. But in the dynamic duels and the 3 times MVP, we'll probably get some. I would bet we'll have to do at least one random at the end, but we'll see. That's right, Carlos. That's the rules. They all go. When in doubt, go to the highest paid. Trey Sweeney, Rookie of the Year favorites. Chase Burns, Chrome. I really hope we get something sweet in there, for sure. Spencer Jones. DeBarge, Franklin Arias, 2 good chromes there. Petre, got Torres, chrome first, Cody Freeman. Arenado, James Wood. James Wood, his cards are finally starting to take off a little bit because he is a beast. Clausen on the Reptilian. Maybe an auto. Ooh, I think it is going to be a base auto of Brody Hopkins. Everybody knows him. Brody Hopkins, he has to be auto only. He does not have a base. So I think he only has autos. Going to the Rays. The Rays with the first auto. Been pulling a lot of Rays autos lately, or at least it feels like that. Drew Thorpe. Paseo. Walcott on the VIP. Bryce Rayner. James Wood. All right, this is our 4th Series 2 blaster. And box number 7 overall so far. 7 of 15. Michael Mercado. Hope we get something different other than the Sun parallels. Acuna on the Summer Superstars. Kenley Jansen. Lucas Ursig, maybe, on the foil. Eduardo Rodriguez. Kyle Bradish, Monasterio. Got Jazz on the 35th anniversary. Saw they're moving him back to second, right? Juan Soto, Baby Acuna. Ruiz. Got a Yamamoto. Stars of MLB. How about Jack Flaherty? James Outman. Got Clayton and Koufax. Kobe Mayo. Soriano, Goldie. Got a Churio, Stars of the MLB. Josh Lau. Are there any psychos in here who's been getting into any Topps Dynasty breaks? Sajasi. I mean, it's crazy. They're selling for like over $2,000 a box for one card. Yeah, he is in the Donruss. That is true. I'm almost positive he's in Donruss. And so is Mate. Man, had an Ellie out of 5. Yeah, that is unfortunate. It's just so expensive, yeah, right? $700 and you might get nothing. It's crazy. Vladdy Jr. Got a Drew Romo. Bresnahan, Noth, Jacob Wright. All right, we got a green insert of Kyle DeBarge to the Twins. 11 out of 99 on the top 100. Walker Jenkins is number 2 in the top 100. I mean, just think about a Topps Dynasty case has 5 boxes. And it costs like 10 grand for 5 cards. That is insanity. And I would say not very many cards would even sell what the box costs, you know? That's the crazy part. Freddie Freeman, Tink Hintz, Alvarez, Pan first. Kevin McGonigal, Bresnahan, Cade Horton on the Reptilian. All right, we got a lime green paper. Jackson Jobe, Christian Campbell, and Christian Campbell again. It is $290 out of $399. $290 out of $399. Going to the Red Sox. Christian Campbell, who was sent back down, I believe, right? Bo Walker. But he'll be back. All right, we got a green grass, too. SEMO. Blasters are still the way to go, apparently, in Bowman. All kinds of numbered cards. Green grass is a Mariner. Colt Emerson. 19 out of 99. I like the green grass parallels because they have grass on them. All right, our last Series 2 blaster. All right, Pablo Lopez on the Sun parallel. Corey Seager on the OPS leaders. Brian Bayo. TJ Friedel. We got a Ben Joyce on the team logo border. Nice one, because he just threw a pitch like 1 million miles an hour the other day. Like 106 for real. Ben Joyce on the team logo. Andy Rodriguez. Ben Lively. Got Hank Aaron on the 35th anniversary. Wyatt Langford Austin Wells. Yeah, I think it was actually like 105.6 or something. But you know, on the radar gun it rounds up. Like it showed 106 on the broadcast. But I'm pretty sure it was the fastest pitch. I could be wrong, but I think it was this year. Carlos Rodon. McCormick and Riley Green. There's another cool one. Ellie. Another cool checklist card. We'll do a dice roll on at the end. Dylan Cruz on the Summer Superstars. No, it's a good thing they didn't, or I would have broke it. They can't read that high. Gavin Williams. Yamamoto, Michael Hellman. It is funny because, like, sometimes the parents will tell me, hey, you know, so-and-so wants, can you throw it a little harder? So I'll throw it harder and then they'll be late. It's just funny. Keep in mind they are 8 years old, so some 7-year-olds. But it is hilarious. Fletcher and Kobe Mayo. That's a good question, Travis. Probably both. Speed and directly at him. All right, our last Bowman blaster. See if we can get another auto. Got a Rhett Lauder, Rookie of the Year favorites. Rosario, Owen Wild. Savage. Got Brito first, Morejo first. Pete Alonso, Thomas Wyatt. Jacob Wright. Did you actually? Because that would be pretty awesome if it were true. Bryce Rayner. Just a bit outside. Alex Mooney. Got a Simo Reptilian. Got Dylan Cruz on the Rockstar Rookies. Maddox first, Pan first. Caglione on the VIP. Tugboat paper. Bresnahan. J-Ram. So our last Bowman blaster was kind of boring. All right. Let's do a Donruss. Got 3 of these. I still can't believe we got a pearl pack in the last Bowman hobby box. That was awesome. All right, Don Mattingly, J-Roll, Andrew Jones, and we got a numbered Bazana Marvels out of 199. 191 out of 199. That's dangerous right there. That is a danger. Yeah, I bet they were scared to death. When you're just wild enough to be effective. They're either gonna get hit or strike out. Got Roby on the laser. That's what that parallel is called, by the way. Laser parallel. I figured it out. Brooks Lee, Pedroia, Jim Tomei on the bomb squad, Leo. There's Mizorowski on the back. Got Edgar Martinez on the hollow. Got a Jim Cott. Oh, we got a redemption. First auto is a redemption. Let's see. Is it going to be someone good or is it going to be something super random? It's going to be one of the two. Base rated prospect optic signatures. This could be something good. Carolina Blue. I don't know what that means. What that is numbered out of. Card 165. It's kind of a high number. I don't know. Dylan Head. Dylan Head. Which should be Marlins, I believe. Dylan Head redemption. Used to be on the Padres, but I'm pretty sure he was a part of the trade for a rise. Jim Cott to the Twins is out of 99. That is a good point. Yeah, how many Panini redemptions you got now, Greg? I think you got at least 2. That one and another one, maybe another one. Maybe 3 in the last couple Donruss breaks. Pujols, Arrighetti. Got Robin Ventura, Evan Carter, and a filler. Lombard and Bateman. I know the ones I sorted. You're waiting on 15? Holy cow. Plus, you're about to get more in the mail. from me. I remember at least one for sure, other than that one. So there's at least going to be two. Dalton Rushing optic. That is insanity. Zebby Matthews, Oliva. Got Pedro optic. And a Brady House on the green laser. Not numbered, but pretty cool. A-Rod. Got Mike Messina to the Yankees out of 250. Brock Wilken on the optic rated prospect. Lou Gehrig. Got a Carlos Beltran to the Mets. Vance Honeycutt on the Unleashed. Seems like there's a million Vance Honeycutt Unleashed cards. Jim Leyland. Cliff Lee on the foil. Lou Gehrig on the optic hollow to the Yankees. Got Bucky Dent to the Yankees out of 199. Got a clearly Franklin Arias to the Red Sox. Big Poppy on the Milestones. What is that? Oh, it's in the top loader. Or in the penny sleeve. Oh, it might be just on my hand. I like the acetate cards myself. I like them. Pedroia, Dylan Cruz, got a Lou Gehrig laser. Brody Breck, we got another auto. It is Christian Campbell, nice one, to the Red Sox. Christian Campbell rated prospect. Optic hollow. Non-numbered, but still. It is Carolina Blues out of 35, nice. So low numbered, at least, that is true. Christian Campbell auto, that is a nice card. Definitely our best auto so far, name-wise. Dylan Head may turn out to be okay, I don't know. He is still a prospect. Jim Leyland on the optic. There's a Skeens Unleashed. Chase Burns, Billy Amick. Prince Fielder, Nolan Ryan. Mariano Rivera out of 149 on the blue. Dante Nori on the rated prospect, optic, hollow. Out of 25, nice. I don't think I've pulled any artist proofs. Or is that in Stadium Club? No. What is it? There's artist proofs in Donruss, right? I feel like there's one in something else too. Jordan Lawler on the Elite Series. Stadium Club has the members only. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Big Poppy. There's a Bubba Chandler and a Condon. Optic, chrome. It's a good point, Travis. Very good point. This feels like our relic because it is real thick. It definitely is a relic. Maybe. Could just be a filler, I don't know. Colt Keith. Got a Joe Morgan, it is a filler. I was wrong. There's Dylan Head. Hey, I think this one's going to be low numbered right here. There's a Chipper Jones. And Bryce Matthews to the Astros on the blue cracked ice. Out of 15. There we go. 1 out of 15. eBay. 1 of 1. Bryce Matthews. Rated prospect. That is definitely a cool card. Looks like a sapphire, but in Panini, I'm almost positive it is called a cracked ice. Pee Wee Reese. Terry Francona on the optic. Big Poppy on the bomb squad. Alright, here is our relic for sure. Chipper, we got Owen Hall to the Tigers at a 199. Ben Hess, our relic is a numbered Jace Young. Also to the Tigers. 26 out of 99. And it's a white napkin patch from his actual jersey right there in the picture. Confirmed. Believe me. Jace Young out of 99. That might be a little too tight. Yeah, let's not try that. Let's see. Bear with me 1 second here. Yeah, probably. It's a Pistons jersey. There we go. Like a glove. Jace Young out of 99. Kamar, Ryan Braun, Jake Bloss, Ruben Sierra, debut dominance. Let's read that. And his June 1st, 1986 debut, he hit a homer. Yeah, right? Jake Bloss. Leaf Trinity really does have sick patches. Ricky Henderson out of 99 to the A's. Seems like all the Donruss relics we've gotten have all been Jersey Kings. Is that the only relic they have? I don't know. But that's all we've gotten. I'm pretty sure. Is that the only set of relic cards? Lou Gehrig, Kumar Rocker. Right? Waldrop Churio, got a Mike Schmidt out of 250 to the Phillies on the color match. All right. Donruss number 2. All right, starting off with James Wood. Oh, that's a fancy looking card right there. Will Wagner. Oh, it's a Charlie Condon too. Charlie Condon, Blue Explosion, I'm pretty sure is what that's called. Out of 49, 4 out of 49. That is a sweet card. I like the Bomb Squad inserts too, as I've said many times. Charlie Condon. Dion, Rhett Lauder. How about Starlin Caba out of 99 to the Marlins. Seaver King optic. Jimmy Rollins, Johnny Mize, Austin Wells on the bomb squad. Ricky, Jim Rice. Got a green Kellen Lindsay, and we got another redemption. Got a green Kellen Lindsay to the Dodgers. Another redemption. All right, here we go. Donruss. Optic, base rated prospects, optic signatures. Pandora. Ooh. Ain't Pandora really low? Is Pandora like a 1 of 1? I don't know. Pandora, I'm pretty sure, is low numbered. Card number 126. Is it going to be the same? Was the last one 126? No, this time it is Trey Morgan. Going to the Rays. Pretty sure the Pandora one is pretty low numbered, I think. Trey Morgan going to the Rays. Pandora. There we go. It was focusing weird. That is pretty cool. And Kellen Lindsay was out of 149. All right, Piazza, Jim Thome, Sajasi. It's out of 25. Nice. Pandora is out of 25. Churio on the Unleashed. Filler. Connor Griffin and Thatcher Hurd. Caminero, Cash Mayfield, Levi Sterling optic. Ken Griffey Jr., Pujols. Cal Ripken. Got a Seaver King on the green laser bomb squad. Non-numbered. J.D. Dix. Johnny Mize. Got Urangelo at a 199. Nick Kurtz. Jesus Mate. Facebook is moving on up, huh? Very nice. What a time to be alive, indeed. Oh, man. Seaver King. Zebby Matthews. It's from all those times Travis got banned. Aaron Judge on the Elite Series. They said maybe if we fix this, he'll stop getting banned. Oh yeah, we got some, definitely got some numbered Mariners. Blue Jays, maybe, I don't remember for sure. There's definitely been, there hasn't been any Mariners autos, but there's definitely been some numbered ones. Jacob Wilson. Foil and Terry Francona on the Optic Holo. Skeens. Yairo. Out of 199. Thatcher Hurd on the Clearly. Trevor Hoffman. Yeah, they were like, this guy's getting banned so much. We got to fix it. That's what they did. Topps Chrome Black. Yeah, I did it when it came out. I don't know if I'm going to do any more, because now it is really expensive. But I did maybe 2 cases, if I remember right. I may get a box here or there, but I won't do a lot of it. Terry Francona on the laser. Now regular, here's our next auto. Regular Topps Chrome comes out in like 2 weeks, which I am excited for. Auto is no way. Christian Campbell again. Our second Christian Campbell auto. Yeah, man, you got to be fast on Topps for sure. It's a madhouse on there. When stuff releases, it is insanity. Pujols, Mike Schmidt. Robin Ventura, Dylan Cruz. Got a numbered Caminero to the Rays out of 250. 234 out of 250. Noah Schultz on the Optic Holo. Aiden Miller. Yeah, they did, most of the time it's like 10. It depends on the product. Usually it's like 2 cases if you want to get cases, but cases are even harder to get. I mean, like with under a minute usually, if it's something sought after. Vaughn Rodriguez, Randy Johnson, Evan Carter. Nolan Ryan, Craig Biggio, Cam Smith on the Rated Prospect, Holo. Yeah, Chrome has some good veteran auto checklist. They got a lot of like short prints too. I was looking at all the seems like they got a lot more SPs you can get, which I like personally. That is true. They give me all the hitless boxes. As many as I want. They're like, this guy just keeps coming back. He just keeps buying them. Tim Hudson. Kamar Rocker. We got another blue cracked ice. This time it is Nick Kurtz. It is 7 out of 15. 7 out of 15 to the A's. Yeah, I know a lot of people aren't as excited for Chrome because the rookie checklist isn't as good as it has been the last couple years. Just because there ain't as many good available rookies to put on there. But I think they made up for it with all the cool other stuff they got. Willie Stargell. Mike Schmidt. Colt Keith. Looks like we got a relic coming up. Got a blue Eddie Matthews out of 149 to the Braves. There you go, Travis. And we got Luis Angel Acuna. Another white patch. Maybe at the very top. In those corners, there's a little blue, like a blue pinstripe up there. So that's definitely a two-color patch. That is hilarious. But nice one for George, if he's still here. If he's getting the Mets a lot this year, he's going to have 1 million baby Acuna cards, that is for sure. Yeah, he's still here. See what's going to happen, Travis, is Ronald Acuna is going to join his brother and his buddy Juan on the Mets. What would you do if that happened? Because I know you love the Mets. James Triantos to the Cubs. Coming attractions. Throwing out the John Rocker quotes. We got a pink Velocity. I don't know what that'll be numbered out of. Colt Keith on the lasers, and it's Jesus Mate. It is a good one to get. Jesus Mate optic pink lasers out of 79. 63 out of 79. Nice. Jacob Wilson. Tony Perez optic. Got a Charlie Condon Unleashed. Sammy Sosa. A about a Hagen Smith out of 199. To the White Sox, Colt Keith on the Optic Hollow. Lama Vita. That's the rumor, huh? They're not going to pay him. He's definitely going to the Mets, for sure. Alright, I'm going to open some more top loaders here, which I am doing currently. Alright, do our last box of Donruss. Then we'll do the MVP and the dynamic duels. Michael Young, Bobby Witt Jr. on the Marvels. Sweet Bobby Witt. Pujols, Cal Ripken. We got a red Will the Thrill out of 250. And a numbered Reggie Jackson out of 199 on the Optic. Ken Griffey Jr. Jim Thome got a Seaver King on the green laser bomb squad. All right. Zebby, Tony Oliva, got a Carter Holton, Kendall George. Got Chipper Jones on the laser. There's Trey Morgan, Optic Hollow. We have an auto of Brody Brick going to the Rockies. Oh, G-Loff, I saw that he has a batting average of literally 0. But he only has like 14 at-bats or something. Before the game started, it might still be 0. Pedroia, Hey, how about a numbered Skeens out of 149? 98 out of 149. Dottie, and ooh, here's a different relic. How about Hoyt Wilhelm out of 99? That's an old looking jersey right there. Hoyt Wilhelm to the Braves. 61 out of 99. It is a game-worn jersey. Nicknamed Old Sarge. It is below the limit. That is hilarious. He's still good to drive. That's a sweet card. Hoyt Wilhelm. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. But they said it is guaranteed that it is game worn. Alright, we got Levi Sterling out of 199. Robin Ventura. Nolan Ryan's old buddy. I would bet he doesn't either, Greg. Jim Rice, laser. Ryan Clifford to the Mets. Out of 149. Willie Stargell, Darren Baker. J-Roll. All right, we got Vladdy Sr. to the Angels. 99 out of 99. Another eBay 1 of 1. Vladdy Sr. He was always one of my favorite players too. He could hit any pitch a mile, good or bad. And he had an absolute cannon too in right field. You should buy them all. There's 99 of them. You should definitely buy them all. That's a good plan, Philip. That is a good plan. Carlos Beltran. Ricky. Chase Dollander. Terry Francona. Tony Oliva. Cam Caminiti. Out of 79. That's one of the ones you're waiting on, a Vladdy Sr. auto. Nick York. Diamond Kings Churia. That's a sweet card. Not a common insert either. Vladdy Sr., the Expos legend. Which is why Vladdy Jr. is Canadian. Juan Marshall. Carson Bench on the Unleashed. Jim Cott. Don Mattingly. Baby Acuna. Will Clark on the foil. Cal Ripken, there is a card behind it, which might be an auto. It's kind of sticking to it. Holy cow. It is an auto. Cal Ripken, and then the auto is Walker Yannick. Cal Ripken's out of 199. Walker is out of 49. 33 out of 49. Going to the Astros. Jeff Bagwell, Kyle Till, Theo Gillen, Bryce Eldridge, 960 days. That is a long time. And I'm pretty sure we got our relic here. Oh, I'm wrong. It's a filler. We already had the relic, right? I'm crazy. James Tibbs. Aaron Judge. How about Bobby Witt Jr. out of, not numbered. It's the green laser, which is not numbered. Yeah, I already forgot about the white. Can't believe it. I already forgot. How about a blue Dustin Pedroia out of 149? Franklin Arias on the chrome. Rhett Lauder, Cliff Lee. Kobe Mayo, Pedroia again, Ethan Salas. got Mike Piazza out of 49. Franklin Arias. Leo DeVries on the Unleashed. Piazza. To the Dodgers randomly. That's who drafted him, though, I'm pretty sure, right? The Dodgers. J-Roll, we got a Jacob Wilson. Lasers. Dylan Head, ooh, we got another auto. Can't remember if we've already had two or not, but we got another one. Of Cash Mayfield. Going to the Padres. Cash Mayfield. All right. Now we got the two big boxes that are actually physically the two smallest. That's what I thought. I thought that was our third auto. So we got a bonus auto on that one. All right. We'll do the Welcome to the Club 3-time MVP. We're guaranteed an auto in dynamic duels, so we'll save it for the end. This is not guaranteed an auto, but I really hope we get a big auto. Can't remember if this is one pack. It is. One pack. All right. This is the first time I've opened this. So, let's see. We got a shiny card. Ooh, that's a good one to start with, too. We got going to the Angels, the kanji version. Let's see. All right, we're going to save. There is a chrome or a foil card behind that. We'll save that. So we got Mike Schmidt, Barry Bonds, Yogi Berra, A-Rod, Pujols, Joe DiMaggio, Stan Musial. All our base cards. Make sure I'm not missing anything. All right. So, let's see what we got here. It is a Yankee out of 125. Looks like A-Rod. It is. Alex Rodriguez, 87 out of 125. And we got the kanji Ohtani to the Angels. So no auto, but cool numbered A-Rod. Yeah, that is true. There was 0 Dodgers Ohtanis. And that's like mainly what the set is based on. So, sorry, Carlos, if you're big sad, my friend. I know it's not funny, but it is crazy. A-Rod and Ohtani. Let's see here. Let's do that. That's a bad glare. All right. That was unfortunate, my friend. I'm sorry. But maybe There'll be redemption in this one. 3 A-Rods, that is true. There were 3 A-Rods. All right, let's see. How does this thing open? I think it slides out, right? What are we doing? How do I not know how to open this? Yeah, there we go. Yeah. All right. This pack is weird. Maybe that's a lucky pack. I don't know. We'll see. All right, here we go. Dynamic Duels. All right, looks like a black. All right, we'll go sideways here. Norby and Brooks Lee. Evan Carter, Josh Young, Justin Henry Malloy, and Trey Sweeney. Zach Wheeler and Nola. And going to the Cubs, Shota and Fergie Jenkins out of 50. 11 out of 50. They do. They hurt me so bad. They hurt my little fingers. All right. Mason Miller, Dennis Eckersley. Holiday and Adley. Jackson Holiday and Adley. Otani and Judge. Greg Maddux and Clemens. Here's our auto. I don't know. It's out of 99. Pete Crow-Armstrong and Wyatt Langford. 43 out of 99. That is a very cool card that someone is going to miss out on. Unless whoever had the Cubs had the Rangers too. But this will have to be randomized. That is going to be a tough random for sure, whoever loses that. But that is pretty awesome. I didn't think so, Carlos. All right. See what else. We still got 3 packs to go. Alvarez and Piazza, Strider, Smoltz, Corbin Carroll and Lawler, Duran and Nomar. And we got Jazz and Ben Rice out of 99. 94 out of 99. To the Yankees. All right, we got Shota and Fergie, Chisholm, Ben Rice, Griffey Sr. and Jr. That's a sweet card. Best one, Amador and Shunk. That's the one everybody wants. Man, we got something cool looking. Ooh, Dinger Duos. Lindor and Soto. That is not numbered, but that is a really cool looking insert. I like that card. That is cool. I have no idea if that's rare or anything, but it is very cool looking. All right, our very last pack. Wilson and Tejada, Luis Hill, Austin Wells, Vientos, David Wright, Harper and Freeman, and we got another one. This time it is Gunnar and Ellie. Another cool card. This one might make someone sad too. All right. So, all these are all the same team, so they're good. But before we do the recap, let's go ahead and do so. We'll do a dice roll for these. We'll just do a dice roll for all these. So we'll do one dice roll for left and right. So let's see here. Let me set it up real quick. On the old phone, bear with me for 1 second. All right, so we'll do a dice roller. So we'll just do one dice for this. So the way it works, we'll do even on the left, odd on the right. And it'll be one dice roll for all these. So if it's an even number, all the teams on the left will get these. If it is an odd number, all the teams on the right will get it. So let's do that. Here we go. It is a 3. So, Gunner, that goes to the Orioles. All the teams on the right, Freddie Freeman, Dodgers, Yankees, Twins, Nationals, Royals. All the teams on the right. All right. So now, let's do the one everybody's dreading, or specifically me. So this is going to be between the Cubs and the Rangers. List randomizer. All right, so we'll do Cubs, Rangers, because that's how it is on the card. All right, so let's go back. Let's do 2 dice this time. It has to be more than 4 or more. It is 5, a 4 and a 1. So let's go back to the Cubs and the Rangers. We're doing it 5 times. 5 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's been the Cubs 4 times in a row. 5 times. Rangers. And I am sorry. I'm very sorry that it had to be that way, but man. Going to the Rangers. Cubs 4 straight times. You can blame my phone. Blame me. But Pete Crow, Langford, dual auto going to the Rangers. And Carlos is going to murder me. And I'm sorry. All right, anyway. That's rough. Let's do a recap. And show all the cool cards we did get. All our top-loaded cards. Here we go. So we got Soto and Lindor, Yannick auto out of 49 to the Astros, Cash Mayfield auto to the Padres, Hoyt Wilhelm out of 99, Mike Piazza out of 49, Franklin Arias, clearly acetate, Pedroia out of 49, Bobby Witt on the green laser, Cal Ripken out of 199, Brody Hopkins base auto, Cam Caminiti out of 79, Levi Sterling out of 199, Ryan Clifford out of 149, Vladdy Sr. out of 99, Colt Emerson out of 99, Bazana out of 199, Will Clark out of 250, Reggie Jackson out of 199, Seaver King on the green laser, Bobby Witt Marvels, Hagen Smith out of 199. Ben Joyce on the team logo border. Sorry, getting hoarse. Eddie Matthews out of 149. Baby Acuna relic. Caminero out of 250. Yairo Iriarte out of 199. Thatcher Hurd on the clearly, Seaver King on the green laser, Urangelo out of 199, Kellen Lindsey out of 149, Trey Morgan redemption out of 25 on the Pandora to the Rays, Starlin Caba out of 99, Braylon Payne out of 99, Mike Schmidt out of 250, Ricky Henderson out of 99, Owen Hall out of 199, Jace Young out of 99. Kyle DeBarge out of 99. Mariano Rivera out of 149. Skeens Unleashed. Garrett Mitchell out of 2025. Bucky Dent out of 199. Franklin Arias, clearly. Mike Mussina out of 250. Brady House on the green laser Marvels. Jim Cott out of 99. Dylan Head to the Marlins out of 35, auto redemption. Christian Campbell out of 399. Chase Mobley out of 499. Cody Freeman out of 499. McClanahan, Gary Sanchez on the pink foil. Shane Boz on the aqua rainbow foil. Baroa on the sun parallel. Then up here we had a Skeens out of 149. We had Nick Kurtz and Bryce Matthews both out of 15 on the blue cracked ice. We had Jesus Mate out of 79. We had a Charlie Condon Bomb Squad out of 49. Brody Breck auto, both to the Rockies. We had Otani on the Kanji to the Angels. We had A-Rod out of 125. Ben Rice, Jazz Chisholm out of 99. And Fergie, Shota out of 50. We had 2 Christian Campbell autos to the Red Sox. And then definitely the hit of the break. Pete Crow-Armstrong, Wyatt Langford dual auto out of 99. That unfortunately had to be randomized, and it went to the Rangers. And that does it. Hope you guys had fun at least. Sorry it was a long break, but it was a lot of fun, a lot of cool cards. But that is it. Until the next one, guys. Hope you guys have an awesome week. I am out of here. See ya.